No one can stop this. I'm just the messenger. Most masters from all cultures and religions speak of universal law, universal peace, brother-sisterly love, individual freedom, and prosperity for all. All religions were designed originally to unify the people to live in peace and harmony with each other and nature. Sadly, most governments and religions have been compromised. They divide the people and perpetuate war, disease, enslavement, and poverty ruled by self-serving oligarchs. This is all coming to an end, and no one can stop what is coming. Many who have been blessed with abundance realize this and are shifting their energies and assets towards the planetary liberation, the awakening and healing process. If one is filled with lust for power and wealth at the expense of humanity and the earth, they will not be frequency specific. They will not fare well in the days to come. Most will lose everything, their kingdoms and their lives. They will not make the ongoing shift, the rise in frequencies, and that is exponentially increasing. If you want to know your future, just be brutally honest with yourself, with impeccable integrity. Look at your words, your beliefs and actions, measure them against universal law. All actions outside of universal law will create a reaction. Some call it karma. Now is the time to direct assets and energies towards the Great Awakening, the planetary liberation of humanity and the earth. This will determine your future. I want to share a little secret concerning contact. Contact with off-world visitors and higher dimensional beings has been going on for over 450,000 years on Earth. Your prophets, saints, and sages, those that rose to the occasion, had contact. It's the same today as it was yesterday. Reason this, disclosure has been going on for 70 plus years. It has evolved to, are UFOs real, to a fuzzy tic-tac. There are people being contacted. They know all about the intentions and cultures of off-world beings. Many know them by their names personally. Ufology is a controlled narrative, which is why all the masses, all they have to look at is a fuzzy tic-tac right now. Most who have been contacted and are working with malevolent off-worlders control the narrative. They censor, in some cases with deadly force, those working with the benevolent off-worlders. And that, my friends, is why the masses are left with a fuzzy tic-tac. They're unaware of the benevolent off-worlders returning, your ancient ancestors. And I'm going to let you in on another secret. The Earth has been colonized by star nations since it could sustain life. Many had to start over as primitives due to cataclysms, from great wars to massive volcanoes, eruptions, tsunamis, and pole shifts. These megaliths are greeting cards from the past. These ancient ancestors are returning. They are contacting now as before those who have risen to the occasion, those who live a life in service, those who live according to universal law, and those who are kind and loving. These are the people being contacted. The malevolent ETs are contacting and working with those who are self-serving, those who lust for power and wealth at the expense of humanity and nature. There is a multidimensional spiritual war unfolding. Most are totally unaware of it. I've been shot at, I've had my brake lines cut, lug nuts loosened, I've had my character assassinated through false accusations. I've been backstabbed and censored, even by those in the spiritual and UFO community. Those that compete, play the one-upmanship game on the backs of others, and participate in the censorship and the controlled narrative. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that thrives on keeping the suspense going without answering the basic questions. Are they real? Who are they? And why are they here? It's rotten to the top. We should all be unified, not divided. This is soon coming to a close, and humanity and the earth will be liberated. Real disclosure is coming from the skies, despite the efforts of the censors, the morally and integrally challenged. Those blocking contact with spiritually and technologically advanced off-worlders are financed by the tyrants, the war and disease profiteers, dark hearts, who have sold their souls to negative forces seen and unseen. It's time to ask the question, why would anyone block contact with advanced races that have transcended war, disease, and poverty? In the interests of national security, wouldn't it be wise to align with the benevolent ones? Those possessing the real power, the real wisdom, the highest levels of technologies. Good hard look at the morality and integrity challenge leadership presently on Earth answers that question. Why this knowledge has been kept from all of us. As will be revealed, the masks are all coming off. The deception and tyranny are coming to a close, and it's the destiny of humanity and the Earth to join the greater family of man throughout the multiverse. Efforts against this are in vain. Those participating in it will experience the boomerang effect. They will not be happy campers in their light review, so it's best to make amends beforehand. People keep asking what these benevolent offworlders are saying. This is it. No one can stop this. I'm just the messenger. Humanity and the Earth are ascending, and no one can stop what is coming. Greetings, I'm James Gilliland. I'm a counselor, minister, author of 5 books. The books I've written are Reunion with Source, Becoming Gods, The Ultimate Soul Journey, Anunnaki Return, and UFOs, The Origin of Man and Religion. I've had 2 near-death experiences, studied for over 40 years with elders and masters around the world. My understanding of God, Creator, Great Spirit, and the multidimensional world we live in is a reflection of the wisdom gained on this journey. For 40 years, masters, saints, and sages have been appearing at ECETI. We have photographed Mother Mary, who's been with me since the age of 5 when I was dying in a hospital, saving my life. Other ascended masters such as Baba G, Quan Yin, Archangel Michael, White Eagle, and many others have actually been photographed in spirit form with beautiful messages, and in many cases spontaneous healings occurred. There are other spiritually and technologically advanced off-worlders also contacting those who rise to the occasion, those with an open mind, loving heart, and pure intent. The Pleiadians, our ancient ancestors, are returning and playing a pivotal role in the awakening and healing, the liberation of humanity and the Earth. The Orion Counts of Light, after being victorious in the Orion Wars, are now coming to assist in the planetary liberation, along with Arcturians, Andromedans, and Syrians, many of which are humanoid felines, which in ancient history were known as the Pashat, Noshringa, Narasimha, the protectors of humanity and the gods. The scepter has been passed to the Pleiadians by other high councils due to the fact they have more genetics, both human, plant, and animal, from previous terraforming on Earth. Their last colonies were Atlantis and Lemuria, or Mu. It is as if God, Creator, Great Spirit, and the beautiful many are pressing in on humanity and the Earth, restoring universal law, putting an end to draconian law, tyranny, those who have acted in self-serving ways at the expense of humanity and the Earth. In other words, everything is being revealed. Karma or action-reaction is being amplified and accelerated. Humanity and the Earth are ascending, and no one can stop what is coming. We are either on the upward spiral, the ascension process, living a spiritual life in harmony with nature and each other, or the downward spiral, lusting for wealth, power over others, dominance and control, eventually leading to total collapse. The exponential increase in solar flares and CMEs, coronal mass ejections, the increase in the Schumann resonance, which has been off the scale, changes within the electromagnetic light spectrum with new added bands, the severe weather, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions are all part of this process. Even the chaos as people gather due to enslavement, injustice, and loss of freedom is all part of this process. Everything that does not align with universal law is collapsing. The power is returning to the people. It's time to ask why you've not heard of this. Who is keeping this information from you? Who is behind the controlled narrative and who is participating in it? Who would block free energy, anti-counter-gravity, miraculous healing technology, contact with spiritually and technologically advanced off-worlders who've transcended war, disease, and poverty? Follow the money. Know the source of the money. Satanic Luciferian banksters, and there you'll have your answer. This is what is behind the censorship and the controlled narrative. This is coming to an end. We are all going to have to find the impeccable and moral integrity within, be in service to others, practice loving detachment, and align with universal law if we're going to make it through this shift. It's not rocket science. Just be kind and loving.